Hey everybody, welcome to part 9 of Hyrule Warriors. My name is Chris.
My name is Trey.
We're the console freaks, and in the last part we helped save the era of Twilight from sheer destruction. We saw a little bit of the story where Sia and Lana had some personal
vendettas. Something.
No. They had some personal interaction, and you got to see a little bit of what could be. So now we're in the era of Skyward Sword. I don't know what it's called. Can you please move that out from in front of my vision?
This?
Yes, that thing that's in front of my vision that you are much closer to than me.
I can't see the television.
Skyloft. But yeah, this is taken straight out of Skyward Sword, which I have actually not had the chance to play. I have heard overwhelmingly mixed things about it. On the one hand, everybody that I know personally that's played it has enjoyed it, but one thing that I've heard is that the tutorial section goes on for much longer than it needs to.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I must say the people that I've heard that have played it are a bunch of filthy casuals. So, it's a very good chance that they just enjoyed it because, I don't know, because
it was
of reasons.
easy. Well, not easy, but
because they certain people don't really see that kind of thing as a bad thing in a game.
Yep.
You know, where people like you and me, we might notice something that is a little bit off about a game, say, a tutorial section taking too long, or, just basically little stuff like that. That's something that somebody like you or I would notice, but not something that somebody who just casually picks up a game and plays it would. And the only reason I was standing around right there is because I was waiting for stuff to happen, because that's what happens when you're overleveled. You sit around and you wait
can't do anything.
Yeah, you sit around and you wait for stuff to happen.
To wait for the story to progress.
The mythical sword. Fi, the most annoying. She is my least favorite character to play as. Hands down my least favorite character to play as, because she does so little damage to your enemies that it doesn't merit it being worth playing as her.
Now, can you? I know that she. Well,
Try that one again.
Yeah, I know that she is a weapon, right?
Yep. She is a mythical sword.
Could Link somehow use her?
I think that's the way it is in Skyward Sword. But also the bad guy from Skyward Sword, Mr. Fantastic himself, Girahim, he's also a sword.
Oh, I didn't know that, actually.
Yes, a demon sword.
Ooh.
Look at that pumpkin.
Keep Fi safe. Fi, you're a sword. You can defend yourself.
Yeah, at this point in time, keeping... When it tells you to keep them safe, it basically means to kill anything with a health bar.
Yep.
Really, because the little guys aren't going to do much, and they're not going to disrupt the flow of the fight. But when it comes to the captains and the bosses, that's where the escort missions get a little bit more meaty, I guess. Hi, Girahim. You look like a nice fella.
Those enemies there just remind me of those big heartlesses in
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Large
the really
bodies.
fat ones.
Well, but the difference is the moblins have nipple rings, so that's a thing.
Oh my gosh.
Fi, I have literally cleared a path for you. There is no reason why you cannot be here. This is really the one of the benefits of overleveling yourself before you go into this, because this, I remember when I was first playing this, the first time I went through, and it was a little bit, I don't know, stressful.
Yep.
Trying to play this part, because that's you're at your very basic of levels. You're trying to go through, and there's not really much you can do in the ways of the shielded enemies, and they're everywhere.
You just literally cleared out that bridge in one go.
Not as much. Well, I may have cleared out the bridge, but the giant beardfish, put one back.
It's like, we can't be having this kind of stuff. I'm just gonna put this here.
Pretty much.
Girahim's
losing it.
Calm down. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that picture.
Look at that eyeliner.
Look at that. Manliner, Chris. There's a difference.
Guyliner.
Guyliner.
That's what it's called. Guyliner.
Him and his luxurious hair.
He's got the Leon Kennedy cut.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think
Girahim,
of that.
are you a fan of Resident Evil as well?
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever played Resident Evil?
Yes. I never actually finished one of them though.
Which ones have you played?
5 and a little bit of 4. Not a whole lot.
I've
6
played.
just didn't interest me at all.
Yeah, well, I played a little bit of. I think it was like a mission mode or something on 6, and it was okay. I mean, I don't think it was as tank controlled as I'm used to in Resident Evil games, which is automatic plus to me. Man, he went down without overleveled much. But back
level
to the Resident
48. You're supposed to be like level 2 here? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm supposed to be like level maybe 15, something.
Beginning
like that.
of the game, you're supposed to be level 1. What are you? Level 327, 255.
Yeah, they just today actually, and this is a freebie for our viewers. When this was recorded, the Boss Pack DLC came out today, and so that raised the CPU cap or the level cap to 255.
Just imagine that. Like
I know
completing the game all the way through and then starting over at 255.
Oh my goodness!
It's just
You just look at Ganon and he's done.
he just bows down to you automatically.
Yep.
It's just nothing he can do.
I don't want to do this. That's a way to clear out a group of enemies.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the Resident Evil conversation. Since there's really not much going on, we're doing another escort mission. I've played 4, 5. I want to say I've played 3 as well. But that's kind of going back a little bit, and I don't remember much of it.
Like
I've
I
also
remember
played
playing the very first one, but that was a really long time ago.
Yeah. I also played Operation Raccoon City, which I actually liked pretty good.
Yeah, I never actually got to try that out.
But I have it, so you can try it out.
Yeah, I didn't even know that you had it.
Yeah, it's. I don't actually have like a case for it. It's in like a generic case, or maybe just laying around. I don't know.
It's somewhere in this house.
But Operation Raccoon City, it was a game that I actually got on multiple. Trey, you've given me the stutter.
You're welcome.
This is not fair. Okay. Let's try this again. It's a game that I've actually picked up on multiple occasions.
Yep.
It's a lot. To me, it seems a lot less rigid than in its gameplay than normal Resident Evil games, particularly Resident Evil 5. Because you actually have competent AIs, and the combat flows a little bit better. But I mean, Resident Evil in general is not something I really like to go back to too often. Ooh, gold skull.
Like I just have to be like in the mood to play that type of game.
Yeah, same here.
I can't just go play it. Let's go Tula.
Yep.
I wasn't even paying attention to the map, so I didn't even know what you were doing. I was just like, random boulder? Yeah, sure, why not?
I don't know if the gold skulltulas in this game actually always appear at the same spots.
Yep.
But actually, right here is something noteworthy. If you get a keep that gets captured by the enemy, and you go to capture it back, usually you end up only having to like the captured gauge
Yep.
is only about halfway full. So it's a lot easier to capture a keep that's already been captured. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It makes sense in my head.
Like a keep that's not previously captured would, like the bar would be all the way up.
Yeah, but like if you have a keep and the enemy captures it, and then you go back to recapture it,
it just won't take as much effort.
Yeah, it won't take as much.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, that's because I hadn't said it yet.
And I don't think you've let it. Have you recorded where like one of your keeps have been recaptured?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I probably have, but I don't think I've recaptured them because usually during the actual just like in game.
Yep.
Like now, there's not really a lot of scenarios where you'll actually end up having your keeps get captured. It's usually at the end where your enemy does an all-out assault where all of the enemy troops basically descend on one area.
Yep.
That's when you end up, or like there's certain missions in the adventure mode that end up having a ton of raid captains, and when you have all of those, your keeps end up going down a lot faster.
Yeah.
So,
like, is it like, especially if they all just come at you at the same time?
Yeah. So that's usually when you end up having to go back and recapture things that you've already captured. I think maybe one of the Twilight maps that I did, or that we did in a previous episode, I think maybe one of those I went back and recaptured something, but I don't think I mentioned that.
Link can just clear out a place quick. Goodness.
Link is one of the best for, like, area combat. He has a lot of attacks that do a wide range.
Yeah.
And also do pretty darn good damage, particularly when he has the Master Sword.
Yeah, I like how you're just clearing out all these enemies, and then every once in a while, Fi would just hit a couple people, and it's like, man.
Yeah.
I did my job. I did my duty. I don't have to contribute anymore.
The Moblins have like door knockers for nipple rings, and it's confusing. I don't know. I don't know why a Moblin would have a nipple ring. I don't know why anybody would have a nipple ring, I guess, but
in their youthful days, they just didn't want to take them out.
Yeah. And now we fight Volga again.
You've seen like the 12th time, I think.
I think Volga's one of the guys that you fight most. Like Volga and Wizra.
Yep.
End up being like probably the bosses that you fight more than anything else. At least in the main story.
Volga's just got to keep his pride.
That's actually when you go into the DLC story mode. That's basically what it is. He just wants a good fight. Don't make me laugh. I expected a battle worth my time.
Something about child's play. Come on, Volga.
He's glowing red. He's used the Kaioken.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to use my key enzyme.
Turn into a Super Saiyan Link.
Yeah, Super
You're
Saiyan.
golden. That means you are.
And stab.
Against the wall, too, so there's nothing you can do right there. Yep. Nothing at all. How come you're leaving him there?
Because I'm supposed, like, I probably could have kept trying to finish him off because of how high leveled I am. But what I'm supposed to do right now is you see that white box on the mini-map?
On the far right?
Yes, on the far right. That is the fairy fountain, and I'm supposed to debuff him using the fairy fountain.
Ah, gotcha. They all just look like they're mannequins, just
they're just standing around,
sitting there.
I don't know how to fight, guys.
Pretty much. They see all like this horde of enemies behind them, and they're just looking one direction. Maybe they'll come around in this way.
This is an absolutely beautiful sky.
Yeah.
Isn't it such a nice day here on Skyloft?
I'm glad we're not fighting right now. when everyone else is dying around
But
them.
there's guys behind you. Ah, what a beautiful sun.
If I don't see them, they don't see me.
Pretty much. That is pretty much the way the AI works in this game.
Yeah.
I'm getting really sick of seeing the Great Fairy, though.
This is like the 3rd time so far?
Something like that. Apparently, Link and Zelda and everybody can't really do anything by themselves,
Yeah.
so they just use the Great Fairy. And now we're going to drop something? Oh, no,
Soup.
we're luring. We're
Soup.
luring this beardfish.
Yeah,
Great
beardfish.
great magical beardfish.
The
Great
wizard
magical
beardfish.
thunder beardfish.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God.
Very much. Now we can go kill Volga with
Volga's like, weakened by the beardfish.
beerfish.
Beardfish. Bearded beerfish. I'm done. That just
Beardfish. Hit him with a thunderbolt.
Look at you guys. Come on. You're like chess pieces.
That's pretty much. Just move out of my way. I'm gonna take care of this because
I wonder
clearly,
if you put enough time into it, you just see how you was moving past him, was like pushing him aside.
yeah,
What if you like just kept doing it and like push one of them into the fight when they start fighting?
probably. I think within a certain distance that they'll start fighting,
Just, like,
or
push
like
every
these
single one
guys,
a
they'll
little
just stand around like apathetic idiots.
bit. Exactly. It's like, I think I'm supposed to hit him, but I'll just stand back and watch him do.
I believe to finish this map, you beat Volga, and I'm sitting here trying to go around.
It's like I'm just gonna
Capturing
do
as many
everything else.
keeps as possible because I think there was like heart pieces or something that I'm missing for this, and
Yeah.
I was just like, I could beat him at any time. This is easy stuff. So I might as well just take care of everything else.
Your hand seems to be glowing there.
Yes, that is the effect of the light element. If you attack like groups of enemies,
Yep.
and you're using a light element weapon, you'll do more damage to the group. Alternatively, for darkness, it's if you attack one person relentlessly.
Okay, so for every map, is there only just one heart piece that you can get? Can you get several
no,
depending
it
on
just
that?
depends. Well, it depends on what the scenario is.
Okay, yeah.
Depends on what the rewards are for doing certain things. It's usually when you get into higher levels, it's good to revisit certain missions.
Yep.
And replay them to try to get better, get all the rewards. Particularly with the storyline stuff, where the storyline is not really difficult after you level up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, as you see, I'm 48 and I'm trashing everything. This isn't even hard to me. So it's at this point in time, that's not even. I haven't even leveled up to anywhere near my max level. So, like, but getting the heart pieces and the heart containers, in the long run, where later on in the game enemies do so much damage, in the long run it really makes a difference.
Okay, yeah. He's just gonna capture every keep before you try to defeat Volga.
Yeah, I mean, like, if anything, it just kind of looks good, except for that keep which got taken. That like if I remember correctly, I don't go after that one on the bottom that just got taken. I was really upset that I didn't do a clean sweep. I was like, fine.
It's like, you know what? You can just have it.
Yeah, I don't even want it. It's wasn't that good anyways. No, I think the reason I left it there was because I was trying to capture all the keeps to get all of the rewards.
Yeah.
And I already captured that. So why recapture it?
Exactly. Because you have to get the map all blue, Chris. Unacceptable. You should be ashamed.
I've done that before. Like there was one mission in the adventure mode that had me playing, and I was supposed to go through the map, and at the very end, some bosses appeared, and at that particular time they were going to launch an all-out attack on my allied base, which would have basically meant I have until my allied base falls to deal with the giant boss, which I think was Goma. At the time, I think the enemy had maybe like 10 small units on the field. Like, I had killed everything and taken all of the outposts and everything, so they couldn't spawn more. So there's nothing that they could do. I was like, I got all the time in the world. Anyways, that's the end of this part. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.